There are many reasons why Greenville, South Carolina is such a great city. Besides the variety of restaurants to eat at or bars to go to, there is also an assortment of clothing stores which line the streets. Mainly, there are 8 women's boutiques to shop in, and my mission was to explore them all and decide which one is the most unique. Our first stop is in Custard Boutique. Inside, they have a bright, spacious layout with a medley of clothes, jewelry, and even a seating area. This store has really versatile clothes, with items that can be worn preppy some days and edgy the next. The look of this store is very modern, with simple but intricate interior design. One of the first things that catches your eye when you walk in Custard are the numerous jewelry stands. The pairs of earrings they sell are endless, but never the exact same kind. One of my favorite pieces they have are the skull bracelets, and they sell a lot of other edgy accessories too, which makes this boutique stand out from the others. My next stop in downtown Greenville is Augusta 20. They have a nice sign on the sidewalk outside their store, which made me curious as to what was inside. This store has a lot of similarities to Custard, except there is more of a city feel to everything. For instance, the hardwood floors and dark accents, which reminded me of the designer boutique I worked in this summer. The layout of the store varied with racks of clothes, but they had shelves of jeans and tables covered with jewelry. Not surprisingly to me, Augusta 20 and the boutique I worked in this summer carry many similar lines that was made obvious by some of the price tags, but the quality of the clothes seemed worth the price. One of the things I really liked about this boutique was that they had artwork hanging on the walls and vases of flowers on tables. It made it feel like less like a clothing store and more like a home with real decorations. Apart from the eye-catching paintings, Augusta 20 sells a variety of perfume and beauty products, and this showed the versatility of the merchandise. Right across the street was where I found Coco Bella. This was one of the stores I was least fond of. It was just a little outdated and hard to compare to the other stores that I had been in. Maybe it's just because it wasn't necessarily suited for the college-age shopper. However, the setup inside is cozy and quaint, and the front stand, as you walk in, is a good representation of the items they sell. Coco Bella has an eccentric style to it, with paisley shirts and clutches made of bow ties. A lot of their merchandise seems like it would appeal to the middle-aged shopper. Unfortunately, a lot of products seemed overpriced for the quality. Very close down the street was the next women's boutique I went into, called Monkeys. I liked the little high heel shoe they have posted outside their door with the name because I thought it was creative. However, I just wish it was a little more eye-catching in real life. But once you walk in, you're taken aback a little at how pleasing the interior looks. There are bright, gorgeous chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, which set the tone for the store. The exposed brick walls add an edgy appeal behind the classic white clothing displays. Monkeys offers a pleasant set seating area in the middle of the floor, which helps open up the room to leave space for clothes on the side. To say that Monkeys has a colorful array of products is an understatement. The bright decorations draw attention to certain displays, like this circle of Tory Burch flats. One thing that was definitely noticeable was how dominant they made certain brands, like Tory Burch flats, but also Hunter rain boots and a whole wall of the infamous bubble necklaces. Next up is the very popular Pink Bee, which is probably known to almost every woman on Furman's campus. This store can only be described as the epitome of the preppy South. With its simple hot pink door and white accents, it's pretty obvious what you're about to walk into. A boat full of pink and green and all things lily. And sure enough, you do. Besides the whitewashed brick wall, the store is totally beach-themed. Longchamp is one of the popular tote bags today, and it's one of the lines carried here in Pink Bee. Along with many sections of Lily, Vineyard Vines, and Southern Proper, it seems they sell a bow tie and croquis for almost every occasion. Green-Eyed Girls Boutique could quite possibly be the exact opposite of Pink Bee. Located in a different area of downtown, right off Main Street, this store is different from the other boutiques I've explored in many ways. Yes, this place does sell clothes, but more of the boho and hippie spectrum. However, the clothes are not the main attraction here. This place has a lot of home merchandise, such as serving trays, plates, candles, and other decorations. They even sell jewelry, which is made by local artists. This gives you a sense of community, and that's definitely something special about downtown Greenville. The next store I went into was Professor Price's store, Traveling Chic Boutique. This place is right on Main Street, and their looks are directed to a younger and more hip crowd. Women who shop here can find items for both a casual and or a dressy occasion. Inside, they have a lot of bright and flowy items. One of my favorite things they sell at this store are the dresses, because you can wear them at a medley of events. One thing I noticed they have on display is a rack of bullet necklaces to support a charity called Half United, which helps fight hunger. This is important for a store to show that they are willing to raise money for a good cause. Towards the back of the store, you come across a huge wall of cowboy boots in almost every color. This was one aspect that varied from the other boutiques because it's very obvious that they carry a lot of shoes. Especially in the South, cowboy boots are a normal staple in a woman's closet, so this draws a big crowd of women shoppers to the store. The next place I explored on Main Street is called Wish. The merchandise in here is similar to Traveling Chic Boutique because they sell merchandise that can be worn for both casual and dressy occasions. Inside, you can find many brightly colored blouses and preppy dresses along with a lot of jewelry. When you walk in the store, there's an entire wall of jewelry to look at, which could be a little overwhelming sometimes. What's unique about this boutique is they have an upstairs filled with their sale items. So as you can see, there are so many different women's boutiques in downtown Greenville, and despite many similarities, each one brings its own individualism to the city.